Hey everybody, this is Brian Seese from the Redlines, back with another backseat guitar in the car, and as always, I have an awesome episode. We're going to focus on the Millvale Festival one more time, as I mentioned 2 weeks ago. Millvale Music Festival. So once again, we got Brian Crawford joining us again.
Hello.
And in the back seat, we have Hound, a female duo. We have Lady Jessica and Nicole Pyeritz. And of course, we're going to play a song. Do you want to say, it's the Hound album. Is that EP or full length?
Full length.
That's our full length.
All right, cool. First one, second one, only one. What?
First like album.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
All right. Cool. What song we playing?
We're playing a month, a week and a half. Say
Off
it
of
again.
this album?
A month, a week and a half.
Off of this album.
Okay, cool. Anything you want to say about the song before you play it, or you just want to play it?
Why isn't this album on the River's Edge streaming?
Good question.
Why isn't it?
Why isn't it, Brian?
I've asked you guys
question
before.
back
We gotta get it taken care
I think
of.
that we should just get it done.
We should do it.
Or
Let's
that's
do it.
gonna happen
Let's do it.
today.
All right.
All right, cool. All right, a month and a week and a half by
A month, a week and a
Hound.
half. Yep.
I said your blues and I did it all for you. I baked the cake and I rose awake and I took the bait. I called the song and I called you wrong and now I'm over there. And it only took me a month, a week and a half. I washed my hair and I breathed the air that you exhale. I made my mark and I shot the dart and I listened hard. I blew the cornet, I sung the hornet and died swelling fast. And it only took me a month, a week and a half. And long ago, far away in the land of mistakes, I light a jaded and a faded beauty. She dropped her knife, she fought her fight, and she rose to right. And she fell in a month, a week and a half. Oh, she fell, she fell, she fell, she fell, she fell in a month, a week and a half. And I sang your blues and I did it all for you. I made my mark and I shot the dart and I listened hard. I blew the cornet, I sung the hornet and I'm swelling fast. And it only took me a month, a week and a half. And long ago and far away in the land of mistakes, a light of jaded and a faded beauty feeling. So she dropped her knife, she fought her fight, and she rose for right. And she fell in a month, a week and a half. Oh, she fell, she fell, she fell, she fell, she fell in a month, a week and a half. Woo-hoo!
Excellent.
Nice.
Fantastic.
So that's the first time we've had the keyboard in here.
I
First
love
time
it.
ever?
Yeah.
This keyboard.
Any keyboard.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's had the melodica, but not a keyboard. So I
Told me to remind you, we're right outside of Attic Records, across the street from Gap Park.
In Millvale, of course.
One of the big stages here at the Millvale Music Festival.
Yeah. So what's going on here, Brian?
Oh my gosh, all sorts
the
of
festival.
things. So this place last year was insane from the time it started till the time it ended. You couldn't move in there.
Really?
There's going to be, oh yeah, it's going to be great. We're going to have all of our great beer brands on display, available to buy, and 100%.
Who's bringing the beer?
It's all through Vasides Distributing, so we've got Trogs, Dogfish Head, Oscar
Trogs.
Blues, Bells. Yeah, it's going to be
Nice.
insane. So I'm trying to think, did I miss anybody? We'll get to it. But yeah,
We'll drink through it.
go to
Fine.
millvalemusic.org. Everybody's listed right there, but it's going to be insane. And what's awesome is this year we have all volunteers that are going to be serving the alcohol, so 100% of the profit goes to the festival, which means we're able to then pay the artists even more money than we did last year.
And you're
Oh,
responsible.
they get paid. Sweet. I didn't
Yeah,
know.
everybody gets paid for the
Alright.
Millvale Music Festival.
Brian was
so-
responsible. This Brian was
Yeah, yeah.
responsible with it. You said ramp certified. Like
Yes,
ramp
yes.
certified volunteers. I was like,
What's ramp?
That's like a thing. It's basically like an alcohol safety thing. I don't know. I don't have it because I'm not a bartender,
how
but
drunk
okay.
do they look?
yeah,
how
yeah,
do they
they're able
see?
to know. It's not just like, the local town, drunk who's going
Yeah.
to be handing out booze to everybody. It's somebody
Good.
who's
Okay,
certified, knows what they're doing.
Well, yeah, because you need that
Awesome.
because it's you have to be all ages. It's outside.
Yeah.
You can't stop
Yeah.
that. So yeah, well that's good.
Yeah, it's going to
Good
be
job.
awesome. So it's
Yeah.
going to be a lot of
It
fun. It's such an awesome atmosphere here. And what I love about it is when you look at it across the street, there's the gate, everybody goes in, and it's just this confined area, so it really creates this awesome party
Yeah,
atmosphere.
so what it is, you can't see it, and if you're not aware, it's basically an empty city lot. You have a funeral home on the right of it, and that actually is shut
Coffee
down.
house.
But
Well,
on
it's
the
not
other
shut
side,
down.
that is the coffee house. The Tazadora?
Mhm.
All right, so in between there, you have an empty lot. Actually, it probably looks like it could be two lots wide, depending on...
Yeah, it's
but
a
anyway,
park.
it's wedged in between
It reminds us
existing
of, like,
buildings.
those, like
and-
Sims parks. Like on the Sims where they have like plant a tree.
There's
like
actually-
one tree, two tree, like it's like
Perfectly
perfect.
placed.
There's actually a
Yeah.
creek underneath that park. So
A
that
crick.
park literally sits on top of a creek. Yeah.
Sorry,
So
creek.
whatever.
Pittsburgh,
Yeah, yeah.
Pittsburgh.
So if
Pottsburg.
basically if you put like a really heavy vehicle on that like piece of cement, it would fall.
Here.
Yes, and it would collapse into Gertie's Run, which actually runs partly under the Millvale Studios, where the old River's Edge studio used to be. The creek would run right underneath the studio, so if Millvale flooded, the studio would have been flooded at that point.
Wow.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Let's
So-
get a lot of people standing there.
It's not rock too hard.
Sunhound starts this stage off at 11 o'clock, right?
Yes.
What's the lineup for this one?
Oh gosh, let me pull
Okay,
that up.
you get that up. So he mentioned River's Edge. Brian's got a radio station called The River's Edge. You can stream it online at
riversedgepgh.com, and
Yes.
then also TuneIn Radio if you click the local button, or you can ask your smart speaker to play the River's Edge station on TuneIn, and your Alexa
Like-
or Google Home can then play the
Cool, I'll
River's
try
Edge.
that. So what? Say that part again now.
Play the River's Edge station on TuneIn.
Play the River's Edge station on TuneIn. Okay,
Yes.
well I'll just have to go back to my video if I forget.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
TuneIn
all right,
Radio.
cool.
So,
I'll have to try that. All right.
fantastic. So I do have the lineup here.
Go ahead.
It is, let's see, Sunhound starts at 11, then Inco, I think I'm saying this right, Inco Fido at noon, and then the Moat Rats at 1, Broctopus
Moat
at
Rats.
2, Here Tonight at 3, Big Atlantic at 4, Grand Piano at 5, Sykes and the New Violence at 6, The Delaney's at 7, and Gene the Werewolf at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Lots of
All
good
right,
stuff.
so
Yeah,
Meaty, yeah.
we can attest to that.
It's
That's
going to be,
a lot.
yeah,
There are
it's
a lot
going
of
to be a
bands
great,
that we like on that lineup.
yeah.
For
Broct-
sure.
I've had Broctopus in here before, not just
Nice.
just one of them. But okay, so you guys are playing again though. That's not the only time you're playing.
We're playing again. Oh yeah.
One
so
of the
we're-
few, I think.
I think maybe the only one
Look at you guys.
to play twice.
Yeah.
That's weird because you guys are on the both ends of the spectrum. You're at 11 a.m. and then
11 p.m.
And then 11
Yes.
p.m.
11 p.m. at Panza Gallery
It's gonna be a day.
for the after party. Yeah,
So
it is.
I don't really know
We're really
what I'm more
about it,
excited
you
about
guys.
personally, because this stage is a much bigger stage, and you're going to have a much bigger audience, and people are going to be having a lot of fun, drinking beer,
Yeah.
chilling out. But Panza Gallery maybe has one of the coolest vibes in all of Pittsburgh. Inside this art gallery, it's inside. He lives there, so it's an art gallery, a framing business, and a home. And in that gallery, I mean, it's like the chillest place ever. And the couches, I've slept on those couches twice. While I was a little, out of it.
Yeah.
Last year was after the music festival. I get done. We didn't drink the
We're
entire
gonna make
day.
it 3 times in a few weeks, right?
Yes, so the entire festival, didn't drink the whole day. I was up for like 40 hours, ate 2 slices of pizza, and then we get to the funhouse at the after party there, which the after party is now at Panza. I started drinking on no food, no sleep, instantly got drunk. We were done. I said, I'm not done yet. Ended up at Panza's. They go upstairs and wake Mark up, Mark Panza, who owns the place. You would think he'd be pissed, right? No. He comes downstairs and starts jamming with us. We're all jamming on the stage down there. I fall asleep on these couches. Happened one other time. Those couches are the old previous couches from the Andy Warhol Museum. They're a piece of history themselves. And the place is just amazing. Yeah, it's such a cool venue. And you guys, I think, are the perfect fit for that space.
Yeah, for sure. And live, it's
Spent a
just
lot of
you
good
two,
times there.
right?
Correct.
All right.
Full drum set.
Full drum set?
Full
Yeah.
drum
Full
set.
keyboard.
She also
Very
has 2
nice.
other hands that attach and an Inspector Gadget arm. That
Oh, wow.
Cool, Nicole robot.
Yeah.
So it's like a
Yep.
sci-fi
Oh,
show,
yeah.
too.
It is, totally.
Yes,
Yeah.
nice.
Yep.
Ah,
You're
cool,
on
cool. All right, so how many stages do we, or I shouldn't say stages, but we'll say venues.
Over
do we
20
have?
venues.
Over 20
Yeah,
venues.
over 190 bands performing.
Oh, well, up to 190.
Over,
Wow. How many submitted?
yeah. 468.
Holy crap. That must be a hard job.
Do you have to
It's
go
an
through and
impossible
listen to
job.
all-
So we have a booking committee that does. I don't book any of the bands. That's too much for me to handle. But they go through and they do listen to the bands, and they have kind of a system in which they choose them. So first off, if you played last year, you were less likely to play this year because they want to try to spread the
cool.
love out
Right.
and make sure everybody has an opportunity
Yeah.
to play. So unless you volunteer for the festival in some way, the chances of you being a repeat diminish because they want, especially for bands. Solo performers, it's a little bit different because there's not enough of them for the amount of spaces that we have in Millvale for solo performers to play. But with the bands, we want to give everyone a chance for a couple reasons. One, it's more fair to the artists. It's more fun for the artists everybody to get a chance. But also for the listener, it creates a new festival every year, and there's a reason for you to keep coming back to Millvale. So they do that, and then what they'll do is they'll start at a stage and they'll pick a band for the stage, and then they will build off of that band in order to create a kind of cohesive atmosphere, so that way each stage blends instead of just picking bands at random. Each stage has a lot of thought that's put into it, and they try to pair bands up that will go together. So even if you decide to sit at one venue and stay there the entire day, it's a seamless experience instead of a hodgepodge.
Well, I kind of
experience.
assumed that noticing this stage that the Redlines are playing on. It's because we're with the Shiners, who we played with before. We're friends with them, and the Highland Brothers bands. We're friends with them, and we all work together. And some of just by the names alone, and the other band's like, okay, well, it seems like that's what we're going for here.
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly what they did. Jonathan Kilback headed up the booking committee. He does an unbelievable job. He goes without sleep. Last year we
Stand
had...
up on the couch too.
Yeah.
What's that? I was sleeping on the couch, yeah. So last year we were really lucky. When we put the first year festival together, we had 3 people who were unemployed, who basically turned this into their full-time job. This year, all of those people were employed, but we're still getting it done. But
Slackers.
I can't even, I know, I can't even imagine what it would be to try to put together this lineup, because it's just so awesome. And the job that they do is unbelievable.
May I say, though, you and Jonathan did a fantastic job on the live broadcasts.
Oh,
doing
thank
the
you
announcements
for the Millville Music Minute.
Yeah.
Mhm. That was a nice touch. Cause did you do that last year?
Yes, we did, yeah.
We're also late on the game last year, too. And this year we're really early on the game.
Yeah, you're
You know?
right.
Look at that.
We ended up playing twice.
I know.
And that's a true honor now, honestly.
Seriously.
Yeah,
I
thank
know,
you.
yeah.
It's just different vibes, 11 a.m. and then versus 11
Well, also
p.m.
the stages are
You
so
know?
different, and it's going to be such a different experience at each stage, in both in very great ways, but different ways.
Last year, I remember Gap Park stage. I think
It was insane.
it was good.
And what's so
It was
great is
good.
because
Yeah.
of how compact it is, that stage basically takes up almost that entire back wall. So there's basically, if you're looking at Gap Park, it's a giant rectangle-ish square. It's more of like it's more of a rectangle, but it's not a long rectangle. And it shoots straight back. There's walls on each side, and there's a big wall in the back, and that's where the stage is at. So you can literally drive down the street and just see this giant stage with the banners and the band playing,
that's cool.
and the big crowd. And
Don't forget the
it's,
Sims trees and the Sims.
yes, it's amazing.
Everybody
And
look
actually,
out
you
for
can't
that.
even access most of that because that's where we'll put the beer and stuff like
Monopoly
that.
pieces.
So
Well, I hope to make it down for that. I'll be at the sideline stage, so I don't know
yeah,
if I'll be able to make it down because like I said, got friends on that stage and stuff.
that's gonna
but,
be a party stage down there.
Sideline.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Bowerline Street stage.
Yeah,
So the
they're
road
gonna be
shut off.
outside serving stuff too, right?
They will be, yeah. Well, you'll be able to buy alcohol and then walk out onto the street with it. And what they're going to do is we are going to be adding different types of games and stuff and making it more of like a party tailgate type atmosphere
cool.
because we have a lot of room to work with there.
Oh, nice.
And I think that will add a little bit of an extra touch, something we didn't have last year that we're going to try to...
I think there was Giant
together.
Jenga last year, and
Nice.
Well, that was from Sidelines, and that's actually who
Right.
I got the idea from.
Nice.
They
Cool.
had all of these cool games, and they had enough, a few for their people. But I thought, what if we put it in the middle of the street and encourage people to start playing in the middle of the street these games right in front of the stage? What a cool atmosphere I feel like that's going to
Yeah, well, that sounds fun. So you can make it to the sideline stage too.
Yes.
Bowerland
All the
Street.
Bowerline.
Bowerline.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we wrap up, do you guys got any gigs coming up after the festival? In case
And if
you
Yeah.
don't get to make it to the festival.
Yeah, sure do. So,
Which one of you knows them? You look both like
June,
You
June
both
1st
know the
at the Park
pieces.
House, for sure.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
May 9th at
May 9th at Arsenal
Lanes.
Bowling Lanes in Lawrenceville.
In Lawrenceville.
Yes.
Well, that actually just happened.
I want to
May
see
9th.
a show there. Wait, you
No,
were
no, I'm sorry. Yeah, my bad.
Dun, dun,
Couple
dun,
days
dun,
from now.
dun.
Yeah.
Like, wait.
Caught in the
What
time
month is
loop.
But
this?
June 1st, come out to the Park House. We love
Yeah.
playing
Yeah.
there, and it's fabulous.
Yeah, it was fun. We actually just played there last night.
Did you?
Yes.
Yeah,
Dun,
I
dun.
love playing
Dun
there.
dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Were you there? Were you there? I don't know if I saw you
The
or not.
science
I don't
fiction.
know, I didn't know what month
Yep.
It's that crazy time loop.
Oh, wait. There you go. Where are we?
Or wait, maybe it was.
Who are we?
back through the time warp again.
Actually, it was Friday. It was 2 days ago. See, I'm caught in the time loop.
Make sure to put
I
that music.
gotta get out.
Today's
Yeah.
Saturday.
I definitely want to see a show at Arsenal because from what I understand is they actually shut down a bowling lane and you play on the lane. Is
Yeah, I
correct?
did that a long time ago. And I
That
did
seems
in a
like that would be
different
such a
band.
cool experience.
It
to
is,
both
but
play
it's also
on
weird
Yeah.
because they're actually there to bowl. It's
Yeah.
it's almost like you're intruding. But no, it was cool. It was
That's cool.
I mean, you got to play on a bowling alley lane sometimes.
Do you like
in
get,
life.
like they didn't
do you
want
get
you
good
to do
photo
that.
opportunities with that? Like I imagine that's like the best part about that is
I don't know. We
pictures.
weren't that organized to
Okay.
arrange for that. And
Do it again. Let me know because I
This
want to get
was-
pictures.
time.
this was before cell phone cameras were actually good.
Okay.
So
Well, May 9th.
yeah.
Yes, May 9th. I want to get a picture of that because I think that's like such a cool
Did you
visual.
say Arsenal?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought you were in Park House. I definitely
June
didn't see
1st
you.
at
both.
the Park House.
Oh, okay. All right.
June 1st, and then
I gotta get out of the
May
time.
9th. And then May 12th at the Millvale Music Festival, 11 a.m. I'm playing a solo set at Tazadora, I think around right about now, 1 p.m. I think. Right around now. And then 11 p.m. at Panza.
So
And
I
all
didn't
the
realize you were
stuff.
playing 3 times.
Well, yeah.
Well, as a solo performer, yeah. Like
right,
I said,
right. You personally are playing 3 times.
solo
Personally,
performers.
I am.
It's we
Project-wise,
Yeah, no.
We're always looking
Definitely.
for solo performers, so we have several good stages. And actually, this year I'm excited because we're a little bit more organized with the solo performers. So each of the solo performers stages are going to be more specifically placed. So
I
you're
saw
going to
that.
have you have like
I
a
saw that.
party solo performer stage. You've got like all different types. It's a
electronic
lot.
stage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it out to
Cool.
that. Yeah.
Well, I think
Awesome.
what it all definitely adds up is you need to come to the Millvale
Yes.
Music Festival. Wherever you're going to be, it's going to be a good time.
Sit down.
Hound, thanks for joining us today. Brian, thanks for joining
Absolutely.
me again.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Appreciate it.
Brian's? All
Yes.
groups. Everybody just because it's science fiction.
All right,
Laser beam.
Brian from the Redlines signing off with Backseat Guitar in the Car. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Fly from home.